Good afternoon. It is Friday, May 8th, 2020. I was watching the news and seeing how things are going the last few weeks. There are times I think the world is just going crazy with crazy things happening all over and people reacting to every new rumor and lie being told to them. But then I look a little closer and I see that there are some people who seem to always be steadfast, calm, and level-headed. I want to be like those folks. There's some characteristics I've noticed about people who tend to be calm when everyone else is losing their minds. The first characteristic is they recognize that God is bigger than they are. We've got to get over this idea that the world revolves around us, that everything that happens is personally directed at us. We're not the only ones that are inconvenienced by the selfishness of hoarders, the closures of schools and businesses, and the stay-at-home orders. As big as our issues are, God is bigger. No matter how far we fall, God's arm can reach down to catch us and bring us up. The second characteristic is they're in regular communication with God. The people who are steadfast pray regularly, if not constantly, and they have a time of reading the scriptures. They both talk to and receive from God. It sounds old-fashioned, read the Bible, but it works. Sometimes reading the Bible is hard. Sometimes it's easy, but it is always worthwhile. The third characteristic of people who are steadfast and calm is they have a moral code that they live by. Right and wrong are important to them. They do not change their moral beliefs based upon circumstances. They have a sense of direction morally that keeps them straight. They constantly choose to do right according to their moral code. A fourth characteristic is they tend to think the best of others until given reason to think otherwise. They give others the benefit of the doubt. They're willing to give a second chance and believe in things like forgiveness and mercy. And quite frankly, they're willing to cut themselves some slack when necessary. May we be like the ones we observe. I want to be one of the clear-thinking, level-headed ones. One of my heroes in the scripture is King David. And at one of the troubled times in his life, he wrote in Psalm 18, the first 6 verses, from the New Living Translation, 2nd edition. I love you, Lord. You are my strength. The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my Savior. My God is my rock, in whom I find protection. He is my shield, the power that saves me, and my place of safety. I called on the Lord, who is worthy of praise, and he saved me from my enemies. The ropes of death entangled me, floods of destruction swept over me. The grave wrapped its ropes around me, death laid a trap in my path. But in my distress, I cried out to the Lord. Yes, I prayed to my God for help. He heard me from his sanctuary. My cry to him reached his ears. May you call upon the Lord this week. And when he hears you, recognize that you are able to stay safe, to stay sane, and to stay strong. It is good to trust in God, our rock and our fortress. And of course, I'd like to thank this week's special guest, Cletus Woodenhead, for his erudite contributions to the conversations this week. God bless you.